early because I want to see if it is working for YouTube. Let me go to YouTube and take a look. Let me go into my channel here. I can't tell. I don't know if it is or not. Oh, it is because it gave me a notification over here that I'm live on YouTube. Okay, here we go. And I think, oh, you know, I have not done, oh my goodness, trying to figure out where to show everything. There we go. Because it's like the opposite or something. So this is, let me put it up. Oh my goodness, where is the camera? Oh, I know what it is. The camera is, there we go. Now you guys can see. And the other thing I got to figure out, so you guys have to bear with me for my technicalities here. I'm doing this on my laptop because I have an Android phone, and you cannot do the live streams to YouTube on an Android. So now I have to scroll through all of my listings here, and I'm doing this by myself, so I don't have like a helper that could pin the items up for me. Aha, here we go. So I'm going to pin this item. There we go. Now we're good. And so let me show you. It says Japan on the bottom there. Can you guys even see that? It's got the little shamrocks on it. Boy, I'm really struggling with where is the camera looking? It's got gold trim the whole way around. There's no, oh my goodness, I keep moving it out of frame. You guys will never see these items the way I'm seeing them. Okay, right here, right in front of my face, I see now. Nothing on the back. It's got lots of gold trim, no chips or cracks on it. Let me go over here. Let's start the auction. Boy, this is a little bit more. Let me change the time on that to 20 seconds. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me while I figure this out. So it is running. I'm doing 20 seconds on this little item right here. I have never run a Whatnot show from my laptop. So this is new for me. I always run them from my phone and never from my laptop. So, okay, so that ran. And I'm also, it's the first time trying to, this is the only way I could get it to go to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you just need to click on, I think there's a link there that you can click on and come over to Whatnot. If you have not ever been on Whatnot, you might have to set up an account. I think you can watch, but if you want to purchase anything, you have to set up an account to purchase anything. You're not going to be able to purchase from YouTube, and I can't see any chat on YouTube. I can only see the chat in Whatnot, but you can certainly watch from there. And okay, so enough of that one. Let me pick a different item here. I'm going to go up to the top here. Let's pick this one. And then let me show you this. So I have a few St. Patty's Day. I only have 2 St. Patty's Day. I have Easter. The rest of are all spring items. So this is a hobbyist ceramic, like Mr. and Mrs. Bunny. And it's a very, it's like whitewash, and then the color of like her dress is pink and his jacket is blue, and it's just really pastel. And then she has this little basket here with her goodies in it. I'm hoping that the color is coming through. They have blue eyes, and let me show you the backs of them. It's in excellent condition. It is signed on the bottom. Now, let me see which way. I don't know if that's going to be backwards or not to you guys, or if you can actually read that. Is it, which way, where is it? It's on this side. Okay. Let me see if I can get it. There we go. So anyways, it says 1983 there, signed by the person who painted this in a ceramics class. And I don't think there's any way for me to start the auction from here. So I'm going to start it from over here. Oh, and on my laptop, I've got to be careful where I'm clicking. Okay, so that's running. It is 6 1/4 inches high, 4 1/2 inches wide. Cute little faces on there. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys can actually see it. Boy, I'm going to be glad when they let you do it with your Android phone. I'm so much better with just having the phone up and then showing the item in front of that. And okay, so let's just go down to the next item here. So this is just for fun. It's a Wonder Bread sandwich holder, like to put in your lunch. Although I thought this would be cute for display. As kids, we always begged to get Wonder Bread. Now, this is not vintage. It says on the back 2006. You might not be able to read that at all. And it just says Wonder on it. I'm just going to go ahead and run this right away. So it's big enough to put your sandwich in it. It's 5 by 5 inches. You know, it has this little plastic lid that you can just pop off and then put your sandwich in there. Boy, I'm still struggling as to where the camera is looking. And I think it's like on like a mirror image or something like that. So bear with me. And let's put that away. That's just a fun item. I do have things. So I am kind of going now the way I have this set up. I am kind of going the way it's showing me the items in here. But if you want to see an item, if you're looking at the shop, let me know. I can pull that item and show it to you sooner so you can see it. And I can always run it if you like it after you see it. The next item is going to be this little guy. So this is, now I'm holding this with my right hand, but it's actually a southpaw pitcher because if you're right-handed, you would have to pour it this way. As a left-hander, you pour things like, like that. This is definitely a mirror image. Pilgrim glass, crackle glass. It's a little amber vase with an applied handle. It does have its little tag on it that tells you all about being a left-handed or southpaw. Little crackle vase. Well, it's a little pitcher, really. Let me pin this up so you can, it's better to do it that way so you can actually see the dimensions. See, it's only 3.75 inches. Let me just hold it like that. And let's get that running. I see people popping in here, popping in and out of the show. So this is hand blown, made in the United States. I think it says, yeah, West Virginia, made down in West Virginia. Okay, so now let me, oh, you know what? I already did that one, and I did that. Okay, so let's do this one next. I'm going to grab this. It's over here. This is a Limoges trinket dish. It's a round trinket dish. It just opens up like that. And let me show you the back of it. So up here at the top, it says Limoges, and it says Limoges down here. It says made in France exclusively for Nice by MNP, Porcelain d'Art, Limoges, France. And then the top of it is this floral design. And it's like this peachy pink, almost a salmon color flower with the greenery around it. So I'm going to hold it like that. And I'm going to use my other hand to get that running. Okay, there we go. So that is running. Just a cute little Limoges trinket box. Ooh. And that, it's got a couple more seconds left on it. I'm going to put that back over here. I can rerun anything as people are coming in and out of the show, and you're wondering if I did something already or if you just want to see it. I'm just kind of going down through all the items. And this is fun. Oh, let me get him pinned up. Hold on. Let me pin this real quick. And this is fun. So this is a fabric bunny. I'm trying to get further back so you guys can actually see him. It's got really long legs. It's got like little feathers on the legs. And it's got beans on the bottom. So it actually is like a shelf sitter, and it sits with its legs like straight out. And it's got the bunny has this little tutu on it the whole way around. It's got all of this fringe and some more feather around the neck. And then the ears are adjustable, although I have not adjusted them since I got it. And the arms, I think, would move a little bit. They're kind of stuffed. I wouldn't move the arms, but I think these are a little bit adjustable. And then if you can see that, like this is like a paisley pattern on the fabric there. So it's a little bunny ballerina, which I thought was great, not only for Easter, but for just spring decorating in general. Definitely not a toy. It does have it has a label in there, but it's generic. It's unbranded. It doesn't have a name on it. And let me get this up and let me get this running. Oh my goodness, with my laptop here. I keep, it's one of those, with the mouse, and I keep hitting the wrong side to get it to start. Like I said earlier, I'm so used to doing this on my phone. I don't normally do this on my laptop. It's the only way I can get it to stream to YouTube. As soon as they allow you to do it with Android phones, I would rather use my Android. Okay. Let's see what's next. Let's pick something else. Okay, let me pin this up. These are so cute. Where do you see these? And if you're on YouTube, you have to come over to Whatnot if you want to bid on anything. I cannot see the chat on YouTube. I can only see the chat on Whatnot. You just click on the link to get over here. So this is a lidded sugar, and then this is the creamer. Oh, backwards. This is the creamer. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see the 3D bunnies on there. And the whole thing is like cabbage leaves with carrots all over it. Now, I'm going to take the lid off of here because it's just easier to turn it. There is, where is it? Oh, right here is a tiny little flea bite chip on the front of the lidded sugar. And then on the back side, so this is the front of the creamer, but on the back side, there is also 2 more little tiny chips. Always like to point that out on there. So a couple little chips on them, but they are just so adorable and so cute. Let me get this running. Okay, so that is running, and it's hard to hold up, but hard to hold up both of them. There we go. Well, that's doing its thing. That's hard to do. Thank you for joining. I see people popping in. I'm trying to do this from my laptop. So it's a little bit different tonight. If you've been to any of my other shows, I always just use my phone. Okay. So up next are the ducks. Let's get the ducks going. This is a pair of mallard ducks. So here's the Mr. Duck. Has a hat and bow on. And there he is from the side. So he's got more dark brown coloring to him. Unmarked. They're unmarked, so I don't know who made these. She is with the lighter brown. She also has her little hat on, and she's got her head tilted to the side. And then she has like more bows and ribbons on her hat. Their little tails, this is so cute. Their little tails kind of like stand up in the back. It's so cute. So they're like curled up. Again, not marked at all. So it's the two ducks. I'm not going to be able to. Oh, can I show them? There we go. Not the best way to show them, but like I said, I'd normally would have these sitting on a table where you can actually see them. Okay, now I have two hands back. I need one hand to start the auction. So they kind of look. Got my hand covering them. Oh my goodness. There is pictures. If you go to go to my shop, there's all the pictures of the items too. You can see them that way. Okay. And let's just keep moving along here. So that was this way. And let me pin up this next item. It's off to the right of me. All right. So this is just a little like creamer pitcher. It has these beautiful poppy flowers on them. It's got a stoneware look to it. It is glazed on the inside, so you can use it like a creamer. And make sure. So it says Counterpoint, made in Japan on the bottom. It's got a lot of speckles on the inside. It's almost like they kind of, I don't know how they make the speckles, but there's a lot of speckles on the inside. It's just the way it came out. Just really cute little picture. Let me get him running. How is everybody doing tonight? So I have more of these little pictures. Like this one, I think of this more as decor. It would be great as a creamer, though. It's the right size, hold a lot of cream in it. But I actually have some vintage creamers that I'll be running at some point that are smaller than this one. But this one, you could put actual flowers in it because it is glazed like real flowers. And let's pick the next item here. All right, so these are cute. Oh, these are so cute. So they're egg cups. I'm going to try to hold them like this. So this one's the darker one, and he's slightly bigger. So I'm calling him the boy, and the one with it slightly less yellow and smaller is the girl. But they're little egg cups. They're made in Indonesia. Let me see if I can. So it's got stickers on the bottoms. Made in Indonesia. Other than that, they're not branded at all. And then he has the tiniest little flea bite chip right on the inside of his little wing. They have these cute little faces. Let me try to get their faces. Let me put him down so I can do just her. Cute little faces on them. Let me get them running here. I see people popping in and out. Welcome. Okay, so they are running. Cute little peeps, little yellow peeps. Perfect for Easter and spring decor, really, for decorating. I just bought myself this giant tiered tray, and now that's all I think about is, well, I was using it for my Whatnot sales. When I use my phone, I have all the items on that, and then I just pick it off of there. But I constantly think about, if I was decorating it, what would I use? I'd be using all of these items that I'm showing you guys. Oh, let's do, yeah, this one's St. Patty's Day. Let's do this one. It's this bell. It's got a clear handle. That has a sticker on it. Let's see if I can get that close enough. It says Bohemia Crystal, made in Czechoslovakia. It's 6 inches high. It's got a little crystal, it's got a crystal little dinger. I think it's a dinger in there. It's got the clovers around the edge. It's kind of hard to see. It's a little, yes, you can see right through. You can see me right through there. Let me get this running. Here we go. So it is 6 inches high and 3 inches in diameter at the widest point, which is the bottom. It does have some weight to it. You can tell it's crystal, like when you pick it up, and not like lightweight glass. So I have that for St. Patty's Day. So I only have 2 items for St. Patty's Day. The rest are more or less like spring and Easter. Wait till you see these guys. These are so cute. These little Homeco bunnies with their eyes are closed. It's so faint in terms of the pink on here. They also have pink little noses. I'm looking, and her little flower is blue, has a little bit of blue on it. And on the bottom, it says, let me see how close I can get that. It says, "He loves me, Homeco 1990. So it does, from my point of view, I can read that on the screen. I'm hoping you guys can read it too. When I look at the YouTube, when I look at that, I'll be able to tell how this is working. So let me hold it like this. Oh, the back of it, you got the little cottontails, and he has his arm around her, and their ears are crossing. So it's just cute. And let's get this one there. That one's going. So it's 4 1/4 inches high. I try to put the measurements in on my listings here. That's not always the case, but I do try to get them in there. My stomach's already growling because I didn't eat dinner before doing the show here. I'm like, oh, I can wait. I'll do it later. I'll eat later. Okay, so I already did that one. I don't know why some of these are getting out of order. I don't know. I'm just doing it as it's popping up on my list here. Okay, so let's do these. I have 2 of these, and they're different from each other. So I'm going to show you both of them. So I'm going to run this one first. This is the Hall pottery. These are the mini vases, Hall makes the bigger ones too. Two-handled vase here. It is glazed on the inside. It says Hall underneath there. And it does say USA on the bottom. This one's double-sided where it has a smaller flower on the one side and then the bigger flower on the other. And it's this pink, blue, and yellow coloring to it. And then the other one, so I'm going to run that one first. And then this is the other one, just so you can see it. This one's a double-sided pitcher with the same colors, but it's the same flower on both sides. All right, so let me get this one back up. And get that started. Okay, so there, that is going. So this is 5 inches high. No chips or cracks or anything. 3.5 inches across. You know, where am I? Like 3.5 inches, I guess. Yeah, one's deep. Yeah, from the handles, it's 3.5 inches, but the other way, it's only 3 inches. I had to think, how did I measure that? Okay, let me put that down. Let me get the other one up here. Okay, so this is the other one. So I kind of do like a rolling inventory with my vintage items. I add items to the show, and I just, I have a lot of pop-ups. A lot of pop-up shows. I don't normally schedule out my shows. And I haven't been doing it in a while, but I also do costume jewelry shows. Those are also pop-ups. You can follow me and whatnot. And then you will, as I put shows up, which might, like I said, they're normally pop-ups. I give you like an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe, 3-hour notice. Like, hey, I'm going to have a show. You can then pop into the show. There is a buy it now section. Let me get this one running. I'm talking a lot and not running the auction. There we go. There it is. That's running. So this one is taller than the other one. This is 5.5 inches. And then it's 3.5 inches wide and 3 inches deep. No chips or cracks on this. And the bottom of this one, the base, you can barely read it, but it does say Hall on there. It's very like worn off. The other one is so much easier to read. But I think anybody who knows Hall pottery would recognize this, even if there was no marking whatsoever on the bottom. They would know right away that that was Hall pottery. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'll put that down there. Move this over here. And okay, so this, oh, I'm like, where'd it go? Here it is. This is for display only because it has a ton of crazing. It's this Majolica butterfly teacup. So the butterfly is the handle over here. And it does have a chip on it. And then the saucer looks like this. And it says 2004 HH on the back. And it curls up. It's to look like leaves, like some sort of like flower. And then the butterfly with the coloring almost looks like a flower, but it really is a butterfly. And these cups and saucers, I've seen them. They come in different colors. I'm going to hold it back there so you can actually see it. And I'm going, let me get that going there. Okay. There we go. I want to hold it with 2 hands because I don't want to accidentally drop it or anything. You guys can see that, right? Beautiful coloring on it for display only. I would not drink from this. It's just got too much crazing. I would think if you put like tea in something like this that had crazing, that tea would just soak into the cup and like stain it. I'll put that over there. And let's get my next item up here. It's over here. This is so pretty. It is like, it's hard to keep it where you guys can actually see it. It's so wide. Let me come back this way. So it's a double spouted gravy boat like this, but it's also like a little basket. And it has the flowers on both sides. It's got a nice like green trim around it, no chips or cracks. So on the bottom, you guys aren't going to be able to read that, but I can read it to you guys. It's made by Mann, M-A-N-N. And it says Daylily Fine China by Mann, many of various Eurasian plants of the lily family, 1974. So vintage, double-sided, can be used as a basket or a gravy boat of some sort. It is multi-purpose. You could put like Easter grass in there of sorts and put some like jelly beans in it. It'd be like a cute little Easter basket. Uh-oh, I didn't put down the sound on my phone. Is that, oh, that's still running for a second there. I almost put it back before it was done running. Now I can run anything again. I see people jumping in and out. I can run whatever again. I'm just going through here. So just put it as like a question. If you put a question mark after something in the chat, it lights up yellow. And then it catches my eye and I can see that on there. The other thing, now, a lot of people and whatnot already know this, but there's a lot of people might be watching on YouTube that don't know this. When you come into whatnot, if there's something like you just like it, it's pretty, it's cute, whatever, you can double tap on your screen of your phone and it'll send out yellow hearts for it. So this is a Nippon plate. From handle to handle, it's like 8.5 inches. Oh, I didn't pin it. Hold on. You guys are let me get this up. There we go. 8.5 inches. And I just thought it was so pretty with the pink flowers. It's got gold on the plate itself, and then it's gold rimmed on the back. Let me see. Yeah, should be. I'm making sure it's not upside down. It says Nippon, hand painted, which means this is over 100 years old. If you're out there finding things and it says Nippon, they stopped making that in 1921. So this is actually over 100 years old. The fact that these dishes survive is amazing. So I have an entire set of Nippon dishes that I picked up recently. It was an entire box. Not all of the pieces in there are in the best condition, but a lot of them are. So this is running. It's got these pink floral and gold. And it's got green on there, hand painted. All the leaves are trimmed in gold. And let me see if this one's up next or if it's a different one. Oh, we're going to go from 100-year-old plate to somebody's homemade welcome sign, plastic canvas, has this little hanger on the back, little bluebirds, little hearts. The rest of it is kind of like a very pale pink. And then, of course, the welcome is also in blue. I'm going to just go ahead and run that right away. I couldn't not pick this up when I saw it at the thrift store. I just thought it's kind of like, I don't know what. It's not kitschy. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It definitely speaks grandma to me or something like that. There's something about the colors and the design of it. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I thought I'd throw that in here as because it's got hearts on. I'm like, oh, that's kind of good for Valentine's. It's got the bluebirds on it. All right, let's move on. Let's go to, this is Peter Rabbit and the bunnies, and it's a divided plate. And just wanted to see if you guys can see all the bunnies on there. I'll hold it back here. There. It says Eden on the back, Indonesia. And I got to click off a notification that's coming up on my laptop here. Okay. This is, what is this? 8.5 inches. It's plastic. It is a child's plate. It's just cute with the little bunnies on it. It's Peter Rabbit and Friends. It's got a nice little trim around the edge there. It's like flowers. I can't see it when I have it up in front. I just want you guys to be able to see the thing. Oh, hi. I just saw some of my friends popping in. Hello, Brianna from Primrose Collectibles and my friend Sherry just popped in. Primrose does a lot of sales on whatnot. Make sure to follow her here. And also she is on YouTube as well. So follow her channel on YouTube. And my friend Sherry is, she is like my best friend. She's the one who helped me get into reselling. Hello, Gambler63. I see you in a lot of shows, and I've seen you pop into mine. Appreciate you jumping in here. I've been on for a while already, and this is my first time streaming to YouTube. I'm hoping it's working. I'm glad to see everybody popping in. I'm doing it on my laptop. This is because they don't support Android yet on your phone to do the multicasting. So this is not the way I normally do my shows. Let's see here. Oh, I started the auction. Oh, no, I didn't start the auction. Oh, well, I'm going to start this one. I'm going to do this one next. It's a little Shenango creamer. I was talking about my creamers earlier in the show. Here's this one. And, oh, upside down. That's the bottom of it. And this is glazed. It's a real creamer. You can put milk in it or good for display. And I think that ran. And then I have another one here. I don't know. This is not coming up in any particular order. I'm following along. Whatever my laptop's showing me, that's what I'm doing. That's not how I do it when I do it on my phone. So this is a little farmhouse, cottagecore looking. This is like a pottery piece. It's heavy duty or stoneware, not marked on the bottom. It has some. I would not use this as a creamer unless you can get those spots out from the bottom. I tried and could not get them out. There's probably a way to get them out of there. I don't know what those spots are, so I would not use this as an actual creamer. I would use it for display only. Let's get this one going. Yay, you see me on YouTube. Yay, it's working. It did give me a notification on my laptop that I was live on YouTube. So So if anybody's over there watching, you just have to click on the link to come over to Whatnot. I cannot see the chat over there. I can only see the chat here. And all right, let's do these. So this is some more restaurant wear. The first creamer I showed you guys was restaurant wear. So I have 2 of these. I'm going to do one so that I can use my other hand to pin this. And okay, so it's a set of 2. They're both the condiment bowls. Trying to show you both of them. It says Shenango on the back. It says Shenango Interpace H27s. I don't know the exact name of the pattern. This one is slightly later than this one. So they're different ages, but same pattern. And of course, they're heavy duty because they're restaurant wear. I'm going to start this auction, get this going. There we go. Using my laptop too, it is hard to figure out how to show you guys things so that you can actually see it. Oh, it's still running. I was about ready to put them away. It's showing me all kinds of things. I gotta move this out of the way. Put this over here because there's a bigger bowl over here I want to get to. Let's see. Let me scroll up on this. Make sure I've done everything this way. All right, so let me go back down on my list. Oh, this is fun. It is a watermelon napkin holder with its own ant on it, and he took bites out of it. He was already enjoying the watermelon. It's plain on this side. I'm not sure that this is vintage. So there's a couple items in here. I know I put this up as a vintage variety show, but this is just too fun not to have. And I saw a watermelon plate the other day, and I almost picked it up because I have this. I was like, oh my goodness, you could put together a whole watermelon themed item, or themed items, I should say, on your table. Let me get the auction started on this. Oh, you're able to share the live stream? Or it says you did, Brianna. It says you shared the live stream. I wonder. Oh, shared it to what? I wonder. Oh, yep. I see. Sherry thinks it's cute. I'm not sure if you meant this or the last item. I'm just now reading the chat. I was so into doing my items. Oh, through Whatnot followers. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. Do you have any shows coming up? If anybody in the chat has shows coming up, but I know Brianna has, or Primrose Collectibles, make sure to follow her. Follow everybody in the chat. Do you have any shows coming up soon? This weekend, maybe? Oh, I don't know why I'm picking this up. I don't know that that's the next thing. I feel like I want to do this next. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that one next. I am going to do, I kind of started with this, but people weren't in. This was the first item I showed in the beginning. But there's different people in the show now. So we got this little picture. It's made in Japan. It's got gold trim. It's got their little shamrocks on it for St. Patty's Day. Boy, it's like click, click, click to get these auctions going. So much easier on a phone. There's the bottom of it. Is that? Yes, you should be able to read that. It says made in Japan, has some numbers on the bottom. Oh, tomorrow evening. Okay, cool. So everybody in the chat, just go and follow Brianna, and then you can bookmark shows. So if it's not a pop-up like mine, mine are a lot of pop-ups. Sometimes people schedule them like, every Saturday, that kind of thing. You can go and bookmark the shows, and then you'll get a notification that their show is going live. Oh, these are cute. Let me do these. These are just cute little salt and peppers. There's one of them. Let me get the other one here. Here's the other one. Let's see here. It's me trying to figure out this camera is hilarious. Because I don't normally use my laptop. I know I'm whining the whole way through the show here. So they got cute little teddy bear faces. They're kind of like red pandas. I got here, this one you can see green little bows on them. They do have their cork stoppers. It says Japan on. Oh, you know what's funny is earlier in my other show, this actually lined up and both cork stoppers were in there, but now it's back in there again. So that's hilarious. This one is, I believe, the salt. And this one's the pepper because it's got more holes in it. So much crazing on their little faces. I don't know if it's coming through or not. Just a ton of crazing on their little faces. So cute. I'm going to hold the one up like this and get this going with my other hand. Okay, so it's running. There they are. Cute little panda, red pandas. Let's call them red pandas or teddy bears. Little teddy bear salt and pepper shakers. Yeah, even in the description, I have one cork only, but I did a show earlier and both corks, it had lined up perfectly and it was sitting right there. Even when I turned it upside down. That's so funny. Yeah. Put that down over here. And I'm going to pick this one next. He's right here. This is a little vintage rocking horse, and it's a bank. It has a stopper in it, and it's double-sided. Look at the cute little face on there. And you could fit, it's got a pretty big opening in there. You could fit just about anything. You could put, I wouldn't put dollar bills in. It's too small for that. And it does have a sizable like opening to get things out. So if somebody did put a dollar bill in there or a $10 bill, you could get it out. But I just thought this was so cute. All right, let's go. Let's do the next item. Ooh. It was rocking back and forth when I put it down. Okay, so she's right here. So this is a vintage candle holder. So let me show you her face. She does have a little mark on her face right there. I did not want to rub too much to get that off, but I think you might be able to get it off. And it's a pale pink. And I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like there's something on it. It's a matte finish. And whatever that matte finish is, it makes it look like dark. I don't know how to describe that. And then that's the candle holder there. And then she's sitting. They make this little girl in different, like she's not always sitting like this. And she's not always sitting with, like this one has her hands around her knees and all that. And then in the back is the Made in Japan sticker with the felt bottom. So it's so hard to describe how she looks with the matte finish, and I'm always so used to like like a glossy finish on things, so it's very different. And she's got like blue eyeshadow on, and her hair is like white. And I washed her thinking, oh, maybe some of that'll come off. It's like, no, that is actually on this matte finish. I was very gentle with washing it though. Let me put her down over here. Okay, so now this is going to come up. Let me get this one ready to go next. Oh, okay, there we go. This is, I'm going to have to hold it back a little bit further. It's a McCoy bowl. It says 1423, made in USA. So the 1423, if you look that up, will come up with all different styles of this. It's like the same, it's a bowl, but they're different colors, I guess. They're painted different. So this is like a stoneware look to it with this like kind of brown edge to it. And it's very, it's not uniform at all the whole way around that. There's no chips or cracks other than, well, I can't say no cracks. Got a ton of crazing on the inside, just lots and lots of crazing. But it seems to be on this side and not on the back side. There's probably a little bit, or it's starting to come through a little bit, but just want to put that out there. Oh, Sherry, if I suddenly go, I'm door dashing. Okay, that's fine. Have fun door dashing. I get so caught up in talking that I'm not watching the chat. Here we go. Okay, so that is running. So it's a pretty sizable bowl. It's almost 7.75 inches, is almost 8 inches across. So it's not like a cereal bowl. This is more or less, if you were to use it for serving purposes. I mean, you could put popcorn in there, put some chips in there. It's a nice display piece, McCoy display piece. I don't know if there's more of that set. Lots of bowls, though. I saw lots of bowls like that. Okay, here's another pair of, this is salt and pepper ones. And as some of the people like to say, it's got a bird on it. Jocelyn is famous for it's got a bird on it. So these, let me show you this one up close. 3D Majolica parrots or parakeets, I'm not sure. And it's got the flowers and the leaves with the tree branch. And then it looks like this on the back. They're giant ovals, made in Japan. No corks. Let me show you this one. I'm going to put this one down for a second so I can show you this one better. Now, this right here on the parrot, or parakeet, is it's like paint, it's like it didn't paint well on that. So when you look at it, it almost looks like a chip, but it's not a chip. It's just not painted well at the top of his wing. I don't know. It's not. There's definitely no chip there. Definitely no chip there. But I just like to point that out because at first you're like, oh, the one's chipped. It's not. It's just like it wasn't painted in that little part. And I got to put it down to start the auction here. I know these are so cute. And they're really large, 3.5 inches high, 2.5 inches across. Oval shape. They're oval. Trying to keep it that you can actually see them together there. I see people popping in. Thank you for joining. I'm through just about everything here. I'm looking to see, is there anything I didn't run? I don't think so. I think my lights are blinking. Why? It's like all of a sudden all the lights blinked. So I think I run through everything. Yeah, it's even like I'm at the bottom. Let me go back up through here. If there's something you want to see, I can show it to you. So take a minute to look through. Yeah, I did show everything here. Yep, I ran everything. Yep, I don't see anything that I didn't run. I'm like looking. I did all this. Yeah, I think I'm kind of done. Well, thank you for joining me. And there's only a few of us in here. I would say if there was a bigger group of us, I would say let's do a raid on somebody, but there's not a lot of us. So I think I'm going to end the show. Oh, I see people popping in. Oh my goodness. This is at the end of my show. I am so sorry. I will probably run these items again sometime over the weekend. I do it as pop-ups, so just follow me, follow everybody in the chat. Primrose Collectibles, or if anybody else has shows, please put that down in the comments. I'll give everybody a chance to do that. Just say what it is you sell and, kind of like what date and time. At least we can go and follow you, and then we can bookmark the show. So I think Primrose said she was doing hers tomorrow evening, Saturday night. So everybody go and follow hers, and I will see you guys later. And this is my first time casting to YouTube. Hello and goodbye to everybody on YouTube if you've been following me there. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night. And I'm looking, how do I end my show on here? Oh, it must be in here. Ah, I see it. Okay. Good night, everybody.